Okay, you got Hannah Bruno, Renee Marcotte, Serene Holland. Let's get the Chazy Eagles. Olivia Seymour, Katie Tebow, Joey Cooper, Megan Reynolds, and Michaela Cole. Let's see, 13, 10, 3, 23, 32, 13, Serena Holland, Renee Marcotte, Hannah Bruno, Callie Swires, and Amanda Mahoney are the starters for Willsboro. We're a little slow pushing the button there to get this recording started. They don't do any of the speeches about sportsmanship and all that stuff. They start introducing the rosters right away. So when the ref blows the whistle and the buzzer sounds, I better be rolling, otherwise I'm going to miss the opening speech. Calvin Castine at Chazy Central Rural School. It's the 4th day of January 2012, and this is Mountain and Valley Athletic Conference varsity girls basketball. Willsboro Warriors and the Chazy Eagles going at it right here, right now on viewer-supported hometown cable. Our officials are Tom Lacey and Jamie Labarge. Cahoon puts it up too strong. Thrown up by Cooper. And rebounded by Willsboro. Marcotte brings it up, gives it over to Swires. Marcotte on the elbow. And stolen by Cooper. Reynolds brings it up over to Cahoon. Cooper. Reynolds, they go low to Seymour. Seymour's path is blocked. She gives it out to Reynolds, and we have a whistle. I believe she stepped on the line or dribbled on the line. Third game of the day. We started with the modified for the JVs, and now it's varsity. Cooper, nope, short. Rebounded by Seymour. Seymour misses the first. And her second shot is off the rim. Rebounded by Bruno. Holland will bring it up. Bruno with a long shot. Three-pointer. So 3-0 Willsboro. 6:04 to go. First period. Whoa. A hard pick. We had Swires running into Reynolds, and Swires is doubled over. Ran into a solid pick, and as the wind knocked out of her. ball. Tebow inbounds to Seymour. Rebounded by Marcotte. And Bruno. And it's 6-0 Willsboro. Reynolds will bring it up. Cahoon. Out to Cooper. There's Reynolds. Stops. Throws it in. Megan Reynolds puts Chazy on the scoreboard. Wow. The whistle was not only loud, it was irritating. Bruno. Whoa! That's only a two-pointer though, so he's slipping here. 8-2 Willsboro, timeout for Chazy. Reynolds into Cahoon. Back to Reynolds, over to Cooper. Tebow puts it to the floor, drives, too strong, and ball bounce back to Tebow. Throws it over the top, Bruno comes out with it. Short. Reynolds with the rebound. Cooper. Willsboro fans, a lot of the traveling on that. I can understand why. Cooper tries to go low to Seymour. Picked off by Marcotte. Marcotte up to Bruno. Yeah, that could have been a travel. There's a running start there for Holland. She gets her own rebound, swings it back out. Marcotte back to Holland. Holland for three. Nope. And grabbed by Mahoney. Under 4 to go in the first quarter. 8-2. Willsboro off to the early lead. Knocked loose and controlled by Cooper. Up to Seymour. Puts it outside to Reynolds. Cahoon will go back to Cooper. Reynolds goes low to Seymour. Stops. And throws in a little baseline shot. And it's 8-4. Ball lobbed forward to Marcotte. Underneath, Mahoney misses. Hits the side of the backboard. And good hustle by Reagan Reynolds. Megan Reynolds, not Reagan Reynolds. And it's going to be white ball. Took in for Tebow. Cahoon will inbound it. Reynolds to Took. Cooper shot is missed. Cahoon to inbound it. 2:54 on the clock. 8-4. Willsboro leading Chazy under Reynolds. Off white, says Tom Lacey. Ball comes into Bruno. They got Marcotte taking away Reynolds. Pulls up for a jumper and buries it. Megan Reynolds makes it 8-6. And every time Chazy scores, I get a loud whistle in my ear. I hope they don't score too much here in the first half. Marcotte to Bruno. And Hannah Bruno lays it off the glass. It's 10-6. That'll be a blocking foul on Cahoon. Holland inbounds to Marcotte. And it's going to go out of bounds. Inbounded to Reynolds. Up to Took. And Seymour takes it to the hole and a 10-8 ball game. A nice move by Holland. Makes it 12-8. Cajon at midcourt, up to Took. Stripped away by Bruno, intended for Provost, but Cooper showing that good hustle, takes it away. There's a pick by Reynolds, another Warrior bites the dust. We're going to start calling her the wall here. 1:20 on the clock, 12-8, Cooper's taking a little step. Traveling gives the ball to Willsboro. Marcotte will bring it up, gets it over to Holland. Back to Marcotte, too much, it's out of bounds. Here comes Reynolds. Looking for Took, knocked out of bounds by the Warriors. Somebody got inbounded, Cajon will come over, 1:04 remaining, first period. Cajon finds Cooper. Reynolds to Cajon. And Took's pass off loose, but Chazy gets it back. Reynolds, too strong. Took Cajon. Seymour pulls up for a short jumper. 12-10 Willsboro. 35 seconds to go. Knocked loose by Reynolds, but the Warriors get it back. Bruno to Marcotte. Marcotte off the iron, rebound up and in by Mahoney. And it's 14-10 Warriors. Reynolds with the ball. Reynolds guarded closely by Provost, gets through, pulls up for a shot. In and out at the three-point arc. Would have been a two-pointer if it was on the line. Reynolds with the steal, throws it up off the rim. Good hustle on a rebound by Seymour. Gave it to Reynolds, and Reynolds missed another shot. So he was hustling, just a matter of getting him to fall. They trail 14-10. The Warriors lead by 4 after 1 here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Callie Swires is gingerly making her way around the floor here. She's coming back from that wind being knocked out of her in the early part of the first period. We'll start the second quarter. Reynolds will quickly inbound to 25, Courtney Gilmore. Seymour out to Reynolds. Reynolds penetrates, throws it up, too strong. Rebounded by Bruno. Reynolds with a steal. Count the basket. Megan Reynolds with a steal and the bucket and a chance for a three-point play. Score remains 14-12. Rebound pulled down by Swires. There's Bruno. Swires out to Marcotte. With Holland. We're looking for Mahoney, but Mahoney was breaking toward the middle and pass went behind her, so it's Chazy ball, 14-12. We're watching viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. Whether you're watching this on the internet, on video on demand, free video on demand, or on cable, we need your support to keep this programming coming. Swires. Traveling call. Kylie Swires. They got Kaylee. It's Kylie. Viewer supported. We don't. Took stepped out of bounds. Don't get a lot of support from the families in Chazy here, and we could be in Ellenburg right now covering the Bobcat Wrestling, or we could be at Northeastern covering Northeastern girls basketball. We try to be fair to everybody, and we're here tonight, but sooner or later we're going to start choosing other places if the families don't support us. There's a shot by Bruno, another tickling the twines from three-point range, and it's 17-12. Up to Cooper. Now Reynolds. Over to Gilmore to Cooper. Reynolds saves it, but it's picked up by Mahoney. Marcotte races it up the floor. Bruno pushes it over to Swires. Into Cooper. Cooper bounces it up to Took. Red ball. Brought down by Holland over to Mahoney. Picked off by Reynolds. Reynolds driving on Bruno. Lays it up and in. Strong move by Megan Reynolds. 17-14. Willsboro's lead cut back to 3 with 5. At 23 on the clock in the second quarter. This is Holland underneath for Mahoney. And stuck with a block. Jump ball. 24, Karen Burke reports in, replacing Mahoney for Willsboro. And Willsboro turn on a possession arrow. Swires. And Marcotte. Chazy's turn on the possession arrow. Seymour back to help out. And up to Gilmore. Gilmore's shot is missed. And Swires comes out with it. Bruno finds Marcotte. Off the rim. Rebound Swires. Bruno looking to go low, slapped up by Took, and we have yet another jump ball. Quick shot up by Marcotte. Ball bounces around and finally picked up by Seymour. Here's Reynolds. 4:24 to go in the first half. Gilmore stops, looks underneath for Seymour. Seymour again. Took throws it over the top, and Cahoon is there. Cahoon to inbound. To Gilmore. Gilmore will throw it up, in and out. Rebounded by Reynolds. She is knocked out of the loop. And Reynolds is back on her feet and grabs the ball. Here's Bruno. Racing down the floor. Bruno drives, throws it up off the rim. Kept alive by Swires, but grabbed by Reynolds. Reynolds two-hands it up to Cahoon. Cahoon puts it to the floor. Slides it over to Gilmore, and Chazy will set up their offense. Reynolds stops, goes up a 17-footer from the baseline, and it's a 17-16 ball game. 3:21 to go in the half. Willsboro hanging on to a 1-point lead at the moment. Handed off and taken away by Chazy and controlled by Reynolds. Holland Holland penetrated and handed the ball off, but Chazy was right there to take it away. Gilmore to Cahoon. Squires with the steal. Put back on defense. Intimidates her enough to have her miss. Here's Reynolds for the lead. Yes. Chazy lead. 18-17. 2:34 to go in the first half. Bruno gets control. Ball comes to Marcotte. Marcotte is fouled. Can tie it with the first. Mahoney reports back in for Burke. Another chance to tie it. 2:22 showing in the second. Mahoney with the rebound. Slides the ball over and it's going to go out of bounds. Be a white ball. Seymour and to Reynolds. Up to Cahoon. Gilmore. Penetrates. Traveling. 2:03 in the second. Thrown up. Slapped out of bounds by Chazy. Holland to inbound it. To Bruno. That'll be an easy two. Bruno got open. And Willsboro leads 19-18. Gilmore to Cahoon from the elbow. Short. Cooper in for Courtney Gilmore. Cooper pulls it up. And rebounded by Holland. Marcotte for three. Tip into the hands of Squires. Kylie Squires puts the team back up by 3. 1:18 to go. We are in the second quarter. There's Reynolds. Oh, Megan Reynolds hit a nice short jumper, and he's sure glad that whistle is headed in the other direction. So Chazy scores in the second half. The whistler won't be blowing in my ear. He'll be blowing toward the other wall. 21-20. 47 seconds to go in the half. That'll be a travel. Willsboro up by a point, 21-20. They go deep for Squires, it's out of bounds. It'll be Chazy ball with 35.5. Ideally, you want them to run the clock down and take that shot late in the 30-second shot clock area. I doubt if that'll happen. There's Reynolds. Still 19 seconds on the game clock. Knocked loose by Took. Red ball. Into Marcotte. Stolen by Took. Took going for the dunk. Stops and travels. Five seconds when the ball is touched. Oh, a running shot by Holland. Rattles off the rim. Willsboro hangs on for a 21-20 advantage at the half here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Time to hit the concession stand. Trailing by a point, the Eagles will have the ball to start the second half. Reynolds will inbound it. Gives it over to Cahoon, and action is underway in the third quarter. Cahoon slides it over to Jory Cooper. Cooper with a bounce pass to Seymour, kisses it off the window and in. know that whistle just as obnoxious no matter which way I'm going. I think it echoes off the rails here and just picks up the sound. Nice move by Rene Marcotte. Puts the team back up by a point. Cooper up to Cahoon. Cahoon wrestling with Bruno. And Holland will inbound it. She'll give it to Marcotte. They'll dribble around Swires. Back out to Swires. Marcotte. Chazy in a man-to-man defense. Bruno drives, goes up short. And Mahoney's shot is missed. Rebounded by Seymour. Seymour throwing a Hail Mary down the floor, and not enough gymnasium for Cooper to catch up with that one. Holland into Bruno. 23-22, Willsboro leading. Mountain Valley Athletic Conference varsity girls basketball on viewer-supported hometown cable. Intended for Holland, goes for Mahoney, goes out of bounds. Pass comes deep. Shot too strong, rebounded Seymour. Reynolds with the ball. Cooper throws it up. So back up by Seymour. Oh! Mahoney throws it up to Bruno. Reynolds knocked it loose. Ball comes to Holland, out to Marcotte for three. Mahoney too strong. Seymour with the rebound. Reynolds to Seymour. Now Cooper. 5:45 to go, third period. 1 point difference. Shot by Tebow. And Seymour chasing the ball out of bounds. Into Swires. Mahoney with a strong move. Amanda Mahoney. Puts your team up by 3, 25-22. Chazy timeout. Reynolds up. Intended for Andrea Mashevsky, who just came in. And the Warriors will bring it back. Shot by Marcotte, rebounded. Tebow brings it up. Red ball. This is Marcotte. Out to Swires. Bruno. Marcotte looking to go to Holland. A white ball. Willsboro fans thought otherwise. Here's Cooper. Seymour goes to Mashevsky to Reynolds to Cooper. And Joey Cooper with a bucket. There's 25-24. Knocked loose by Tebow. Reynolds has it. 4 minutes to go in the third. Chance again for Chazy to regain the lead. Shevsky shot is short. That'll be red ball into Bruno and back to Holland. Holland too strong off the glass, and Mahoney will be called. They're calling a jump ball, no travel. Chazy's turn on the possession arrow. Seymour finds Tebow. Ooh, that's a carry. Caught it and dribbled. Three and a half to go in the third period. 25 for the Warriors, 24 for Chazy. Marcotte out to Bruno, comes up short, and Mahoney's going to go to the line. Mahoney hits them both and gives the team back a 3-point lead. 27-24. Here's Reynolds racing down the floor. Guarded close. There's a kick by Marcotte. Seymour will inbound it. Lobs it to Cooper. Seymour's shot rolls off the front of the rim. Here comes Willsboro. Cooper's got other ideas. Cooper knocks it loose and comes up with it. Now to Seymour. Reynolds pulls up for a short jumper. And we have a rebound by Marcotte and a hold on Shevsky. 2:37 to go, third quarter. 27-24. Willsboro leading. Timeout. Holland will inbound it. Marcotte tied up, bounces it to Mahoney, fade away, and rebound goes to Reynolds. Into the forecourt. Cooper. Traveling violation. Under 2 to go in the third. Willsboro up by 3. They have the ball. Cooper knocks it loose, but it's controlled by Marcotte. Slides the throw it in the paint. Cooper comes out with it. Stops at the elbow and comes up short. Ball went off red. Shevsky comes deep for Cooper over to Tebow. Took reports in for Tebow. Holland inbounds it to Marcotte, back to Holland. 1:30 to go. Shot clock hadn't been properly set. So Marcotte. Turn around by Mahoney, rebounded Seymour. Seymour will dribble it out. Up to Bruno. Bruno up off the rim. Reynolds comes out with it. And Reynolds keeps it. Pulls up an off-balance shot. Here's thrown in by Cook. (27-26), a 1-point ball game. Here's Bruno. Swires over to Marcotte. Marcotte to Holland. Holland to Bruno. And Bruno will shoot 2. Both teams have managed only 6 points thus far in the third quarter. There's Reynolds to Seymour, 27 seconds remain in the period. The Took over to Cooper. Took with the rebound. Thrown up by Seymour. Maybe Seymour puts Chazy up by a point. In the fourth period, the clock stops after every basket. Well, they were stopping it here in the third. Well, it's only in the fourth quarter, the last minute of the game, the clock stops after every basket. And certainly no intent to harm Willsboro, because it was Willsboro's favor that they stopped the clock. Gave them more time to get down the floor. So we got some hollering going on over here. It's 28-27. Chazy leading Willsboro after 3 on Hometown Cable. Seymour will inbound. Chazy leading going into the fourth. And picked up by Took. Shefsky out to Cooper, keeps it in the forecourt. Seymour to Took. And blocked by Reynolds on the attempt by Marcotte. Reynolds up for Cooper, should have an easy 2, lost her dribble a little bit. Good hustle there, Mashevsky gets the rebound. And Willsboro will bring it up. Willsboro outscored Chazy. Oh, stolen momentarily by Cooper. Showed him 14-7 in the first period. Chazy outscored Willsboro 10-7 in the second and 8-6 in the third to take the 1-point lead. That's where it stands right now. Reynolds. Coast to coast by Megan Reynolds. And it's a 3-point Chazy lead. That's their biggest margin of the day. Cooper ties up Holland. Bruno over to Swires. And rebounded by Seymour. Reynolds up for Took. Seymour ends up with the ball. It's swatted out of Took's hands and right in the grasp of the hustling Olivia Seymour. 5-point Chazy lead, 32-27. This is Bruno. Marcotte looking for some room. Bruno out to Holland. Swires back to Holland. Serene Holland will shoot 2. 5:50 showing. Provost reports back in for Willsboro. Second one is missed. Tapped by Took into the hands of Swires. And Holland called for switching her pivot feet. Seymour will inbound it. And to Cooper. Swires gives to Bruno. Up to Holland. 5.5 to go in the game. Reynolds' shot is short. Seymour pulls it down. Mashevsky should hold it up, give it to a guard. Finds Seymour and goes off Seymour. Be inbounded. Provost back to Holland. Mashevsky. A little nonchalant with the pass. Whoop. Swire says, give me some room here. 32-28. Swires. Shot by Holland, rebounded by Reynolds. Reynolds drives a little coast to coast again. Reynolds likes those coast to coast. Rebounded by Mahoney. 6-point Chazy lead, 34-28. 4.5 to go in the game. Took knocked it loose. Here comes Cooper. Cooper stops and banks it home. 8-point lead for the Eagles. Holland shooting 2. Morgan Murphy is reported in. Holland hits the second. And we have a sub for her. It's Marcotte. 36-30, 4:04 to go. Reynolds fires it up to Took. Seymour in the paint to Took. Mashevsky throws it up. And put in by Seymour. 38-30, 8-point Chazy lead with 3:42 to go. This is Swires. Bruno, the over and back. Seymour to inbound. Reynolds. Reynolds too strong. Mashevsky tracks it down. Taken by Swires. Marcotte brings it up. Marcotte's shot is missed. Rebounded by Took. And Reynolds dribbles through. Throws it up. Rebounded by Bruno. Long pass up ahead for Swires. Swires lays it up short. Seymour gives it to Cooper. We have a Chazy timeout. We're up by 8 with 2:50 on the game clock. And to Reynolds. Cooper tied up. He's a target. Swires knocks it loose, but Reynolds gets the ball and she is fouled. Reynolds will shoot 2. Good job of getting up there by Took. Reynolds comes out with it. Off to Took, quickly over to Cooper. Seymour. Travel. Mahoney and Holland back in for the Warriors. Holland will bring it up. 2:15 to go. Shot is missed. Rebounded by Took. Not yet in a shooting situation. A 1-on-1, not yet. There's Mashevsky to Seymour. Stolen by Swires. Took hustling, knocks it loose. Took gets the ball. These girls aren't afraid to get on the floor. And we've got an injury here. We've got Holland doubled over.
Red ball, right here.
Holland will inbound it. Get into Swires. Marcotte. Long two-pointer. Marcotte follows. Ball goes to Mahoney and she puts it in. 6-point ball game with 1:37 to go in the Cooper. He is tied up. We're going to have traveling call. A little hard to Marcotte. Marcotte recovers, gets the ball. Timeout for the Warriors. 1:23 to go. They're down by 6, 38-32. Holland to inbound. To Marcotte. The three. Yes. Doreen Holland makes it a 4-point ball game. It's 38-34. Ball went deep under the bleachers. Reynolds comes out, probably had a little dust on her shoes. 38-34. The last shot apparently was only a two-pointer. Here's Cooper, guarded by Swires. Seymour to Cook. Another jump ball. Looks like she may have walked. Chazy will keep it. Mashevsky in. Reynolds throws it up. Rebound by Cook. Foul on the play, but still not in a 1-on-1 situation. 52 seconds remaining. Chazy up by 4. Reynolds slices off, and it's going to be a jump ball. Willsboro's turn. Holland to inbound it. 42 seconds remain in the game. Holland brings it down. Lost it, gets it back to Bruno for 3. Too strong. Swires gets it. Cooper comes up with it, up for Reynolds. Chazy ball on a foul. They retain possession. The shot clock is off. 22 seconds left in the game. Chazy does not have to shoot. And off red. Seymour will inbound it. Whoa. Getting rugged out there. Time to man up. 18.7 on the clock. Chazy ball. Into Seymour. Chazy should just look to run the clock out. Took over to Reynolds. We're still not in a 1-on-1, so 8.2 seconds. No way Willsboro can pull this one out. 4 seconds. Mashevsky. That'll do it. 38-34, the Chazy Eagles defeat the visiting Willsboro Warriors, and that's the way it was in MVAC varsity girls basketball on this 4th day of January 2012. You've been watching viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. We've been coming at you from Chazy Central School, Chazy Central Rural School in beautiful downtown Chazy. Thanks for watching, and for those of you who understand what viewer-supported local television is all about, and support our continuing efforts. Hometown Cable TV, worthy of your support.